A Mortal's Journey to Immortality Episode 288. In the previous episode, Han Li unleashed the full might of his Aureate sword formation, effortlessly shredding the Devil Cultivator's rare blood mines as his Divine Lightning awakened on its own for the very first time. Shocked and furious, the black-robed youth revealed his true trump card, a Ghost-Sifting Banner refined from countless tormented souls. Its power strong enough to twist the very world into darkness. As waves of sinister ghost mist surged outward, nightmarish skulls burst from the banner, each wreathed in eerie green flame and hungry for Han Li's life. At the end of the previous episode, the sky trembled as over 100 ghost skulls rushed toward Han Li on the black-robed youth's command. What will happen next? Stay tuned. And the story continues. These eerie white skulls screamed before launching green flame wisps from their mouths towards Han Li. Of course, when the flame wisps traveled too far, golden threads suddenly appeared and flashed towards them. At first, he expected the threads to slice through the skulls as they had with other enemies before, shredding them to nothing in a flash of golden brilliance. Yet, to his surprise, the skulls seemed to mend themselves instantly. In a flicker of green light, they reformed as if untouched. Worse still, the sword threads that should have been fatal did not impede them at all. They pressed forward relentlessly, their hollow eye sockets fixed on Han Li with eerie, unyielding intent. Han Li's brow furrowed as he analyzed the situation. He quickly realized that these were no ordinary enemies. They were refined yin ghosts, ethereal entities lacking true physical form. His sword threads, though sharp and potent, could not harm them, even with the full might of his techniques. They would pass through without leaving a mark. But he was calm, relying on his experience and intuition. He had faced countless supernatural threats before and knew that understanding the enemy was the first step toward controlling the battle. As the ghost skulls neared him, Han Li extended his will, and a net of golden lightning appeared, suspended in the air like a cage of divine energy. This net was not only an offensive weapon but a spiritual trap. Infused with the power of the Divine Devilbane Lightning, when the skulls approached, fear flickered in their hollow sockets. Even the horned leader hesitated, recoiling slightly from the golden radiance. Yet the horned skull let out a bone-chilling shriek, and instantly all the skulls launched green flame wisps at the net. Lightning crackled as the net met the flames, incinerating the green fire on contact. Yet its advance was slowed. These flames were no ordinary attack. They carried concentrated yin energy, which could resist and even momentarily suppress the Divine Devilbane Lightning. Han Li's eyes narrowed. He realized that the Ghost-Sifting Banner's reputation as a protective treasure of the Yin Sifting sect was well earned. Nearby, a black-robed youth observed the chaos with both fear and excitement. At first, he had been tense, worrying whether the damaged banner could withstand Han Li's techniques. But seeing the ghost skulls hesitate brought a wicked smile to his face. He quickly began activating spell seals on the banner, widening a previously small meter-wide gap into a gaping 3-meter tear. From this new breach, even more ghost skulls poured out, filling the air with ghostly mist, shrieks, and the faint, eerie sound of disembodied wails. The second wave of skulls ignored the sword threads entirely, focusing solely on Han Li. He remained composed, reaching into his storage pouch with practiced ease. A streak of black light spiraled in the air before descending to reveal a small jet-black ape, the weeping soul beast. At first, it seemed drowsy, its eyes half closed, but when it detected the ghost skulls, they snapped open wide. The beast let out a long, resonant howl, filled with both excitement and warning. The ghost skulls recoiled instantly, spiraling in place, their wails cut short. Fear had gripped them. Even the horned leader hesitated. The youth, watching the scene, felt a shiver run down his spine. He had underestimated Han Li's spirit beast. Its reputation for devouring the essence of spirits and devils was real, and he was now witnessing it firsthand. Desperate to regain control, the youth acted swiftly, drawing gray light into his palm. He severed his own fingers, which exploded into clouds of blood mist. The horned ghost skull inhaled the blood, coercing the other skulls into unleashing a coordinated barrage of green flame wisps toward the weeping soul beast. But the beast was unshaken. It pounded its chest, and in a sudden surge, its body expanded 10 meters in height, black light coiling around it like living armor. A dense, golden-yellow mist surged from its nostrils, sweeping forward with unstoppable force. The ghost skulls were sucked into it without resistance, disappearing entirely. Even the horned skull, now fully materialized as a 2-meter-tall devil ghost with flowing hair and curved horns, could not resist. It fired black fireballs in desperation. But as soon as they entered the golden mist, they vanished without a sound. The devil ghost turned to flee, but the mist closed over it, absorbing it completely. Within moments, the area was cleared of all ghost skulls. The black-robed youth's expression shifted from confidence to sheer terror. He realized that he had gravely underestimated Han Li's beast. Even the most powerful creations of the Yin Sifting Banner were no match. Panic surged as he noticed the sword formation's golden threads drawing closer, leaving him fewer options by the second. In a desperate attempt, he reached for his storage pouch and unleashed 8 treasures, each ball of light bursting outward to intercept the approaching threads. But the threads were relentless. Countless golden swords shredded each treasure instantly, leaving only fragments scattered across the battlefield. With no time to hesitate, the youth merged with the ghost sifting banner, transforming into a cloud of eerie green mist. He shot skyward, hoping to escape the encroaching net of golden threads. Han Li observed calmly. As the misty figure reached the edge of the sword formation, he released a massive ball of golden lightning. It exploded mid-air, forming a giant net tens of meters wide. Over 100 golden threads followed, sealing every escape route. The youth's last layer of yin mist was shredded in an instant. Only a faint layer of mist remained, and the youth's voice cracked as he shouted in rage, "You actually want to kill me? Don't you want the method to dissolve the soul seal curse?" Han Li responded with calm certainty, "Don't worry, I will just extract the information from your primal soul." The youth's eyes widened in terror. "You want to use a soul search technique? You don't." His remaining mist was shredded away, and in a blood-curdling scream, his body was dismembered into countless pieces. Only a green orb, his nascent soul, remained. The nascent soul tried to flee, but Han Li had already prepared a net of Divine Devilbane Lightning. He commanded, "Restrain." The nascent soul screamed as the net closed, the lightning surging through it. It threatened to detonate itself, hoping to escape, but Han Li halted the net in time. The nascent soul realized a chance to bargain. "If you let me go, I will tell you the method to dissolve the curse and save your Dao companion. Otherwise, you will gain nothing." Han Li's gaze flickered as he considered the offer. Suddenly, a light enveloped the nascent soul. A purple net wrapped tightly around it, immobilizing it completely. At that moment, Silvermoon silently appeared behind it in a flash of white light. She quickly spat a fragrant pink mist from her mouth and launched streaks of silver from her fingers. In this episode, we saw Han Li face an onslaught of terrifying ghost skulls, each unleashed from the Yin Sifting Banner. Despite their fearsome attacks and ability to resist his powerful sword threads and even the Divine Devilbane Lightning, Han Li remained calm and strategic. He summoned the Weeping Soul Beast, whose incredible ability to absorb spirits and devils turned the tide of battle. The ghost skulls and even the horned devil ghost were completely neutralized, leaving the black-robed youth desperate and ultimately defeated. Han Li then prepared to extract the method to dissolve the soul seal curse from the youth's nascent soul, with Silvermoon appearing at the crucial moment to assist in restraining it. What happens next? Stay tuned for the next episode of Immortal's Journey to Immortality. If you enjoyed this episode or found it exciting, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to receive notifications for the latest episodes following Han Li's journey. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.